Gung Hei Fat Choi, Year of the Earth Dragon. Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a reading about the blessings that are coming in for you in the Chinese New Year. So we are approaching rapidly the Year of the Dragon, and this is supposed to be a very lucky year for everyone. So I wanted to dive into specific blessings that are meant for you over the next year to come. So we have the options here that you see in front of you. Group number 1 is the dragon, group number 2 is the lucky cat, and group number 3 are the money bags. Select your reading or readings and use the timestamps linked in the description box or the chapter notes below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings, and we'll see you there. All right, hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the dragon, and I feel like because you chose the dragon and this is a Year of the Dragon New Year's reading, I just get this feeling that you guys are really going to be in alignment with that dragon energy. So if you're not familiar with what that is, I would definitely recommend doing a little quick Google search on it. I'm not super well versed in Chinese astrology and those types of things, but I did do a little bit of research into it, and from what I found, it is going to be a very lucky year, especially in business, career, and things like that. So let's take a look at specifically what blessings are coming in for you in the Year of the Dragon and what you can expect. So for group number 1, oh, that was fast. Peace, number 23. Okay. I'm just going to take all of those because I did feel the one on the bottom, and I feel like they all want to be here as well. Poised, number 48. Soulmates. Okay, looks like a good year for love. What's your Chinese astrology sign? I was born year of the snake. We have the thinker. I feel like the reason I mentioned that is because I feel like you guys are going to be looking at like compatibility matches, and the Chinese zodiac can kind of give you some indication about possible compatibility. Okay, so you have the observer. All right. I'm going to get some more cards on the table, and then we'll go into what I see coming up for you guys. Yeah, let's use the Moonology deck. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. North Node. Oh my God, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. You literally have the North Node and the South Node, group number 1. That is very interesting. This is going to be a big destiny year for you, for sure. Okay, I actually feel this one on the bottom. Believe in the impossible, blue moon, like once in a blue moon opportunity. Could have to do with love, could have to do with your destiny, your purpose in this lifetime. Yeah, I'm seeing that you're poised, and they're telling you don't hold back. There's something that you are going to be doing which is going to bring you a lot of peace, and maybe other people a lot of peace if this is connected to your destiny, your mission. And I think that it's going to be involving like how you think about things, how you observe things. So this Year of the Dragon, you also have the fox, which is a very, it's also a very observant energy. Like they are very keen, very aware, very sensitive. Their senses are super heightened, the fox. So I feel like you guys are going to be very aware in the Year of the Dragon. And one of the blessings is that you're going to be seeing things that and understanding things that maybe you didn't in the past. The rooster. Okay. I actually want to get one more. That some of you could be born in the Year of the Rooster. Some of you could be born in the Year of the Dragon. And if you're born in the Year of the Dragon, this year is going to be especially lucky for you. It's really lucky for all signs. I can't remember if the Rooster is super lucky this year, but I think they're all very lucky. And then we have Praying Mantis as well. Interesting. Okay. So group number 1. I feel like the Year of the Dragon for you, one of the big blessings that I'm seeing coming in right away is that you're kind of like, thinking about things in an expanded mindset. Maybe you're contemplating the deeper meaning of your life and looking at what brings you meaning this year. I think you're going to be finding a lot of peace, and you're going to be stepping into a position that your soul is calling you into. And I think you're going to be using your past life skills and things that you've developed, positive karma, to really create the impossible in your life and believe in that impossible, because you are sensing beyond what your physical reality is showing you. And I think that if you are looking for a relationship, or you're wanting to deepen your relationship, the year of the dragon is going to help you do that. So there is a soulmate potential here, and I do see it as a romantic interest, not a platonic or anything like that. I do see it as romantic. So I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for a connection in the year of the dragon, and you may be thinking about it or observing it or kind of doing a little bit hands-off at first. But I think that once you engage with this person, because I use the word engage when I'm channeling, I think there may be something to do with engagement as well. If you're looking to deepen a relationship and get into more of a commitment, that could be a possibility for you in the year of the dragon. I am also seeing that with the rooster here, you're going to be awakening to something. And I think that the thinker and the observer and the rooster are really showing you where you're going to be almost like seeing something that you didn't see before. Maybe it's thinking about who you want as a mate and how that relates to you and your purpose and your self-expression and your soul's destiny. I think that if you have had issues in the past with creating a way forward for yourself, whether it was in love or in business or in any area of your life, I feel like this is the year where you're really poised and you're in a good position to be able to make these things happen for yourself and to see the results of that as well. Now, I do want to get more information, and I think I'm going to go in with the tarot. Wow. Right away, we have the Sun card. Okay. I hadn't even asked a question or anything like that to get clarifier, but we have the Sun. So this is going to be a beautiful year for you, group number 1, of a lot of abundance, growth, clarity. There may be a potential for like healing. I'm seeing a lot of healing in the year of the dragon for you. I think a lot of it's going to be mental healing, but that could also trickle down into the physical body and into your relationships and into your sense of purpose and or career. But the South and North Node are more than just career. It's really what our soul has done in the past, what skills we've developed, what things we've experienced, who we believe ourselves to be at soul level, and then what we have kind of set forth for ourselves in terms of what we want to become. And stepping out of your comfort zone is a big part of that, but I think you're going to be able to do that fairly easily. I mean, of course, there's probably going to be some resistance to getting out of that comfort zone, but I think it's going to actually come quite naturally to you in the year of the dragon, group number 1, because first of all, you've got the dragon energy backing you. So that's a lot of courage and confidence and optimism. I think you're going to be really having very clear faith on what you believe to be possible and expanding and following your dreams, really, expanding what you believe to be possible and then doing that. I think that this is because you're thinking about things in a new way. The Sun card is, to me, always about consciousness and awareness and expansion of that. So being able to bring things into the conscious mind. Oh, I didn't even notice, you guys, how long have I been talking? And I didn't even notice that there's a fox in this card and a fox in this card. So you literally have the fox energy twice. Look at that. Yeah, so the fox is going to be one of your major spirit guides through this year, group number 1. And they are going to help you to be very keen with your senses. Foxes are really good when you're wanting to make changes or to adapt quickly. They are very good at concealing themselves and being stealthy as well. So if you want to fly under the radar, you certainly can. Or if you don't want to draw attention to yourself and you just want to be an observer, you can totally do that too. I'm also seeing this as you observing your consciousness from a different perspective, seeing a different version of you. I see your ego adapting and changing, like morphing. They're showing me Animorphs in my mind. Do you guys remember that show? Are there any other millennials here? Because Animorphs was like my jam. They had the books and the show and everything. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, it's basically like these teenagers who can morph into animals. And they have like the animal powers. So I feel like you guys are going to be working with the animal spirits, specifically fox. I'm seeing rooster, horse, obviously praying mantis, and then the penguins are here as well. So you've got a lot of animal companions on your side this year. And I've been wanting to see what this is. 4 of Cups. Okay. So I feel like this is going with the poised energy. I just right away feel like these two things are connected. So I think you're going to be a lot more discerning in the year of the dragon, and you're going to be offered some things that maybe you believed to be impossible before, but you've kind of put yourself in a position to be able to receive those things. That's what I'm seeing. And I do feel like it is karmically destined for you to be able to accept these new circumstances, is what Spirit just said. That's the word they used. Circumstances into your life. And I think that these circumstances are changing how you see yourself. I think that's why you're thinking a lot more deeply and observing things. And I feel like you're gaining a lot of confidence. Yeah. 9 of Cups. Talk about blessings and good fortune. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, self-satisfaction, happiness, manifested desires is what they just said, manifested desires. Okay, so this is you being able to create your own happiness for yourself. And I think that that is what's creating this opportunity for you to really engage in relationships in a different way. I think you're transforming your relationship with yourself in the year of the Dragon Group 1. And this is really because you're contemplating a lot. Like the praying mantis, the thinker, the observer, and the sun card, these are all telling me that you guys are going to be doing a lot of introspection and thinking. The 9 of Cups, number 9, is about introspection. It's related to the Hermit card. So I do feel like you guys are going to be spending a lot of time with yourself. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be in relationship with another or having those relationships deepen. I do see, though, that whatever the case may be, whether there's people around or not, you are very focused this year, group number 1, on your connection with you, what your mind is doing, how you perceive yourself, your ego, and what your ego believes about itself and the world around it. So you're expanding your belief in your reality, because essentially what you're doing is changing your beliefs about yourself. And your circumstances are changing either as a result of that, or I should say, as a catalyst for that. And I think it's kind of like the chicken and the egg. We got the egg over here, and we've got the chicken. Well, rooster is not technically a chicken, but it's chicken and egg situation. Like, was it the circumstances that changed your concept of self, or was it your concept of self that changed your circumstances? I think they're both going to be changing at the same time, so it's very hard to tell which one came first. If we're looking at it from a metaphysical perspective, I think that you are the one changing your circumstances because you're changing how you think. And if we're looking at it from a physical perspective, I do think that there are going to be some circumstances that contribute to that. So it's a little bit of both. The 7 of Wands. I think you're going to be thinking very clearly about what it is that you want in life. Now, that's not normally a message that I get from the 7 of Wands, but for whatever reason, that's what's coming through. You are going to be very clear about what you want in life and what position you want to be in. I see you being in a high position in the year of the Dragon Group 1. This 7 of Wands figure is up on a hill. He's got the high ground. He's at an advantage in that case, right? Because he can see not only that perspective, but also, you know, he's like defending his territory that he's earned for himself. And then in poised, she's standing up on a pedestal. So I do feel like you guys are kind of being elevated in some way. And I think that there is something to be said for, you know, when you get to the top, it's a bit lonely, but I don't think that that's going to be the case the entire year. I think that you're going to make some serious headway in the year of the Dragon Group number 1, and it's going to put you in a position that is higher than you had expected or higher than you've ever experienced before. And then that does come with more time to introspect. I think you're asking yourself a lot of big questions because you've made some big strides in your life towards your destiny. So you're reviewing the past, reflecting on what has come before and who you have developed into over the course of transforming into where you're going and who you're meant to become. Now, I do think that because you're spending this time at the top, contemplating and thinking and reflecting and reviewing, I do feel like this soulmate kind of comes as a product of that. It's like the more time that you have to think about it, the more clear you become on who and what and when and how and all of these different factors. Actually, there's one underneath. I felt that one really clearly too. Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you're doing so much thinking in this year, group number 1, and it's going to help you get very clear in your mind. Your mind is going to be very astute. That's the word they just used in my mind. Astute. So you're going to be very clear, very concise, very direct about what it is that you are seeing, perceiving. Your truth is going to be very succinct. You're observing yourself, your situation, your reality, your relationships. Everything is very clear to you. So you're seeing with that very keen perception. Justice card. I think you're going to be making some assessments. Yep, some assessments and some commitments. So there's some things that you're going to be contemplating in the year of the dragon, and it is a blessing that you have, number 1, the time to be able to do that, and the vantage point to be able to kind of just stop and like survey the land. You know, it's kind of like you get to the top of the mountain and you did all this hard work, and now you're up there, and all of the people that you started out with kind of like staggered, that's not a word, staggered, or yeah, like they didn't get up as fast as you did. You got up there first, and so you have some time to just sit and contemplate and review your journey or survey the land and like check out the vista. You know, it's a high vantage point. So I feel like this is going to give you that opportunity, which is great. That is a blessing. And I do think it's going to give you the time and space to be able to contemplate what you want next and what is going to really draw your attention in terms of commitment to your truth. Yes. Your truth is going to be very important in the year of the dragon, group 1. Page of Pentacles. I do see a child here for some of you. You may have a child. You may be contemplating having a child. You may be working with children in some way, or a person may have a child. I'm just getting very childlike energy from this Page of Pentacles at this time. So I feel like there's something about children and you wanting to invest in that in some way. 4 of Wands, again, commitment. I do feel like there's a potential for engagement this year. And it's like, it's a big decision, right? It's a really big decision. So I think that you're going to sit with that for a while. Like, let's say, for example, somebody proposes to you. You're going to sit and think about it for a long time. I think that it's a big decision it is. It's the rest of your life, right? And especially about kind of what type of relationship you want with this person. Do you want children? Do you not? Do you already have children? Are you merging families, blending? I don't know. You know your situation best, but I'm getting that there's definitely a chance for a commitment here, or potential for one in the year of the dragon, and it's going to be related to children. I keep getting that childlike energy. What is this, Spirit? They said a child from the past. So this person may have a child, or this could be like a past life child connection that's wanting to come in, and you're looking to create, but you're contemplating whether that's what you want. Yeah, the 2 eggs. If this is not a literal child, this could be, it's like a childlike energy that it's like you're rebirthing that part of yourself in some way. This person may bring that out in you because maybe in other areas you're all like business and very focused on your goals, or you're very spiritual and you're very dedicated to that, or all of the above. And I think that there's childlike energy coming out in one way, shape, or form, whether it's being evoked through the relationship with a child or by activating that part of yourself that's connected to the inner child, or a past life version of yourself as a child. Because they did say past life, not necessarily past from this life, although I think that's, possibility. Let's get more information. For group 1, what is the blessing, lucky blessing? Cunning, stealth, and the wolf. I was getting stealth from the fox, and now we have the wolf as well. So I think you're going to be like if you don't want attention, you're like ducking out, and kind of going off on your own to contemplate. I feel like you're going to be making some stealthy moves as well. Like, it's kind of like behind the scenes, like you're doing a lot behind the scenes that people aren't aware of to advance yourself spiritually. That's what I'm seeing. So the wolf could be walking with you in the year of the dragon as well as all of these other animal guides. Stability and security with the anchor. Well, the year of the dragon is definitely going to give you that. Oh, I flipped it over, and on the bottom we have mountain, and I was seeing you guys climbing a mountain and getting to the top this year. Challenges and achievements. Okay. So group number 1, I feel like you guys are definitely achieving some big things in the year of the dragon, and this is one of the major blessings. You've got a lot of space and time to contemplate on what it is that you want, on what it is, who it is that you are and who you want to become. And I think that this is going to be a lot of you sort of looking at what you desire, what makes you happy, what fulfills you. Is it relationships? Is it children? Is it work? Is it a spiritual purpose, or all of the above? And to what degree can you allocate your energy and focus to those things in this year? I think you're going to be thinking a lot about that, and you're going to have a lot of inner peace, tranquility, stillness when you're at the top of that mountain to be able to stop and survey those questions and answer them for yourself. So this is a year of really finding clarity on a lot of things about where you're moving in the rest of your life and what you want, and creating so much stability and so much opportunity to really see those things become possible. You are making the impossible possible this year, both through the achievements that you are seeing come to a manifested form, and also the potential for where you want to go from there. So I feel like if you need to step back a little bit this year and really focus on yourself and really do some contemplation and meditation and ask yourself these big questions, that is really, really going to serve you well in the year of the dragon, and it's going to help you to become so much more than you ever dreamed possible. Group number 1. That is what I see for you. So beautiful, beautiful year of blessings the year of the dragon is looking like. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are interested in diving deeper here on the channel, we do have memberships available, which gives you access to the deeper dive pick a card readings, weekly guidance, monthly live streams as well, where members can ask personal questions. And if you guys are interested in learning tarot or unlocking your psychic abilities, I have courses and classes available through my website, which is linked in the description box below. It's tarotandbeyond.com. I love you guys so much, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, hi group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the lucky cat. So I feel like already in the year of the dragon, the lucky cat is telling me you guys are going to have some serious luck on your side. I mean, the year of the dragon is a very lucky year in and of itself. It's very auspicious for career, finances, starting families, which actually came up in group 1 a little bit, and I forgot to mention it there. But anyway, you guys, I feel like are going to be very abundant in terms of your finances, your resources, and potential opportunities therein. So let's get some information about what's coming up for you in the year of the dragon. All right, so for group number 2, okay, we have not for you with the, what is that called? Fortune cookie. Fortune cookie. Okay. I'm going to just set that to the side and come back to it. I actually feel this one as well. Exchanging gifts. Interesting. To the sea. Okay, so I'm noticing a theme already, like not just even from the cards, but the way they're coming out is very fast. So I feel like things are going to show up super quick this year for you, group number 2. So if something is not for you, you will see it right away. And if something is for you, you will see it right away. If you feel called to do something, it will like manifest physically, and it's like an impulse that you can't deny. You have clean it up as well. There are some things here I think that are going to be leaving your life in the year of the dragon, group number 2, and I think that that's going to be a very lucky thing for you. It's kind of like cleaning out the clutter And in Feng Shui, that's actually, that helps the energy to flow better, and that does bring in more luck. You don't want things to be cluttered, dusty, dirty, old. So I think that doing this cleaning of whatever this is in your life this year, it's going to bring in good things, and it's going to unlock potentials for you. Actually, one more. Loyal heart. Yeah, loyal heart. Okay. Keys are important. They showed me the 2 keys in this card up hanging on the, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's 2 keys hanging on the, what do you call that, banner. So I feel like there's something to do with keys. You may literally be getting keys in the Year of the Dragon. You could be purchasing a new car, a new house, moving locations, getting new keys, something about keys. Okay, let's get some Moonology cards as well. So for group 2, what are the blessings coming in the Year of the Dragon? Luck is on your side. See what I mean? The lucky cat and the luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. So I feel like if you feel like your fortunes have not been for you in the, what came before the Year of the Dragon? I can't remember. It was the, shoot, I don't remember. But anyway, the Year of the Dragon is going to be a lucky year for you, where luck is on your side and you're going to see things come in, manifesting physically. I keep getting that message about it manifesting physically. And that's why I think the keys were really drawing my attention. They keep showing me to the sea and the boat. Maybe you're buying a boat? I don't think that's going to be for everyone, but you might get lucky and like you get a boat for some reason if that's something that you want. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Both of these are new moon cards. New moons are about intentions and kind of like setting things out or starting something new. I do feel like this is a fresh start for you, group number 2. And the Pisces energy really goes well with that to the sea vibe and that boat energy. So I do feel like there's something about the ocean. Maybe you're doing some traveling. Maybe that's it. I think you're saying no to things that are not for you, and you're like creating your own luck. Yeah, you're creating your own luck. And I do see that you are doing that because you've either cleaned up or are going to be cleaning up some things in your life. And that, again, it clears out the energy and it welcomes in new things that are really good for you. Communication is key. Another new moon in Gemini. 3 new moons in a row from this deck. Okay, so this is like a fresh blank slate. Group number 2. And I think that's why it feels so lucky, is because it's like there's so much potential. There's so many things that are being cleaned out that you're like, wow, look at all this room for activities, you know? You can do whatever you want. If you want to rent a boat or maybe buy a boat and go out onto the sea, or if you want to travel, maybe you're going on a cruise. There's definitely an exchanging of gifts going on here, and your fortunes are changing for the better. That is for sure. They said there's one more in here. I was going to move to the next deck, but they said there's one more. I think it's this one. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I mean, come on. New moon times 4. This is big, big, big. Okay, big. And prosperity lies ahead. I actually had a vision of that card coming out in before I even started filming, and I was sure that it was going to come out. I just wasn't sure in which reading. So there you go. It's yours, group number 2. This is lucky, lucky, lucky in terms of prosperity. And I think it's because you're removing anything that was blocking that. On the bottom, we also have believe in the impossible with the blue moon. This did come up in group number 1. And I did notice and forgot to mention it on the bottom of this deck, poised, which came up in group 1's reading as well. If you felt called to that group, or if you already watched it, that could be a confirmation for you or some additional information. But yeah, let's keep going here. Group number 2, lucky Year of the Dragon for group 2. What can they expect? Blessings, blessings, blessings. You have the spider, and when I picked it up, I heard Weaver of Dreams, and we just had that believe in the impossible. So I feel like you guys are weaving dreams. You have the praying mantis that came up in group 1 as well. Okay. Oh, they said move to a different deck. Okay. So I will get clarifiers from the tarot. I was hearing creepy crawlies when I looked at these two cards. We had a like 90s, 2000s millennial reference in group 1, and now I'm getting the creepy crawlies. They were like this little jelly mold set that you could get. It was kind of like the boys' version of an easy bake oven. So instead of making like little cakes, you would make like these jelly bugs. I don't know why that's coming up. Yeah, maybe it's like I don't know, you're like creating something good out of something kind of gross, or yeah, maybe I think that's what it is. 10 of Wands. Oh, they just showed me somebody cleaning out a house. Ooh, you guys might be buying a house, because we were getting those keys. And then it's like, if you buy a house that hasn't been lived in for a while, there could be some creepy crawlies in there, and you just need to like literally clean the house. You could be buying a house overseas. Very interesting. Group number 2. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot of work, but it's like a labor of love. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with Loyal Heart and the 10 of Wands. It's a labor of love because you have been wanting this. You have been waiting for this for a long time. It was like it was not for you, not for you, not for you. And then finally, luck is on your side and you are able to move forward with your plans, or you're able to move forward with a purchase or something. Yeah, something happens and this prosperity comes in and you're able to, I think, travel or purchase a home. Okay, let's get some more information for group number 2 on this lucky year of the dragon. Ace of Wands. I'm getting travel really strongly, so I feel like you guys are going to get the travel bug. Again, we've got the bug, right? You're gonna get bit by the travel bug in a good way, and you're just going to feel very, very compelled, almost like impulsive in your desire to move and be free and travel. And I think that that is actually a really good thing. And it's going to, oh yeah, Sagittarius is here. I forgot. Yeah, Sagittarius. So I do feel like this is a really good thing, and it's divinely guided. Like if you feel the impulse to travel, I would definitely go with it this year, group number 2. And I would if I'm gonna give you any like warnings, although this is a blessing reading, I would mention, make sure that if you're going somewhere that does have poisonous bugs, that you are cautious. That's all I want to say. But I don't think anything bad will happen. It's just kind of like, just being aware of that is enough to protect you. And that's another reason why you're so lucky, is because you have forewarning on certain things and all of this other prosperity. 9 of Swords. Okay, that's interesting because that was sitting in my hand while I was giving you that warning. So I think this is Spirit's way of saying like, don't worry about it, because the 9 of Swords is the worry energy. So they're saying like, don't worry about it. Don't let that stress you out. I feel like you may be clearing out your mind in the year of the dragon group 2. I did just get that message really clearly. You're going to be meditating and contemplating and clearing out any anxieties in your mind. And I think that the more that you can go to the sea, to the ocean, travel overseas, doing something like that will help to relieve some of that burden. And doing some physical things as well. Like I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot physically in the year of the dragon. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to move or travel or build a house or renovate a house. Like I keep seeing somebody buying a house that hasn't been lived in for a while and renovating it. It's like you're flipping that house or something, but it's like you're doing a DIY all yourself, something like that. That would be cool. Let me know. Okay, I actually feel that card as well, but this one fell out. 8 of Pentacles. I knew that this was going to come out, you guys, because when I was pre-shuffling the deck, in between reading 1 and 2, I saw this one when I cut the deck to shuffle. And I put it back in, and I just knew this is coming out. This is the energy of group 2, and here it is. So confirmation from Spirit saying that you're going to be getting a lot of prosperity this year. You're going to be working really hard, but like luck is on your side. So all of the effort that you put in becomes a lot of blessings that result from that. You do have the Hermit card. I just heard soul searching. Okay, yeah, that was very clear. I heard soul searching very loud in my head. So you may actually be going on like pilgrimages. If you're traveling, you may be traveling alone. If you're renovating a house, you may be doing it alone or primarily alone. Yeah, I just see you like alone a lot in the year of the dragon, but it's like a good thing for you and you're liking it. I do see you communicating with people, specifically overseas. They keep giving me this message of overseas. It's like you're communicating with people overseas, and somehow that's bringing in prosperity. Maybe there's something that you're doing work-wise that's intercontinental. Yeah, something like that. But there's something about doing solitary work. So even if you're communicating with other people, it's like maybe you're working remotely on your own, or yeah, I just keep getting that energy of like you being alone a lot, but you're good with it. Yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles is another card of solitariness, but it's very abundant, lush, luxurious. So I feel like you're gonna feel good about just spending time with yourself this year. I do see you in tropical locations. They just showed me that as well. I just got Australia from the Nine of Pentacles and the Spider, and I think that's why they mentioned if you are going to be traveling to any locations that have poisonous spiders, which I know Australia does. They have poisonous like everything. They just want you to be aware of that so that you're not super stressed out or like not paying attention and, you know, things like that. So just being aware, especially if you're out in nature, which I think you will be this year, group number 2. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I got Pilgrimage from the Hermit card, and then the Knight of Cups is giving me that as well. So I feel like you're going to be going on kind of like an emotional pilgrimage or a soul-searching pilgrimage to find yourself overseas. Yeah, traveling over water. The Knight of Cups can represent that as well. And Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. It's 12th house. I'm getting 12th house. I'm getting 9th house. I heard 7th house as well. So it could be to do with one-on-one relationships, your relationship with yourself. 12th house is like your... It is to do with foreign places, but it's also to do with like your spiritual self, your inner self. It is primarily a solitary energy, so that's what I was getting from those cards being, you know, there's all of these people and the cards are alone. And except for Gemini, which is the twins, but this is like two sides of yourself. I think you're really connecting to, and you're, yeah, traveling over water. I keep getting that. Okay. Seven of Cups. I just heard making your dreams come true. Oh my God. And the song they're playing in my head is actually from, what was that? Scott's Tots from The Office. When Michael Scott says that he's going to sponsor all of these kids from this low income district for college because he thinks he's going to be a millionaire. And then he doesn't follow through with it. Oh my God, that was like the worst, most cringy episode. But I for whatever reason, they said they were singing that song in my head. Mr. Scott, make your dreams come true. Something like that. So I think that you're going to be working really hard on making your dreams come true. That's what I'm getting from it. Not that you're going to like skip out on anybody. I feel like you're working really hard on making your dreams come true this year, group number 2. And you're going to see progress with that. Yeah, definitely progress with that Ace of Pentacles. There's so much prosperity this year of the dragon for you, group 2. Like you're going to be doing a lot of it through your own work. I think you're going to be expanding your work. Yeah, they keep giving me overseas. So you may be working overseas or working with people overseas or doing something transcontinental. Yeah, I don't know. That's so cool. Yeah, but I'm seeing you like setting up foundations in a new place, investing in yourself, investing in things, places, travel. The Fool, yeah. This is a whole brand new journey for you. And it's going to be really exciting. I'm getting that energy of like, it's going to be really exciting. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles as well. So it's going to really feel like an abundant year for you, group number 2. And there's going to be a lot of opportunity for financial growth and investment and travel. Oh, that one fell right into my lap. Okay, we have pregnancy, fears, and the rabbit. Okay, so I did mention that the year of the dragon can be very auspicious for pregnancy and births, but we also have fears here with the rabbit, and the 9 of Swords can be about fears as well. So I feel like you're going to be facing some fears this year, group number 2, maybe you have a fear of spiders and like one of them just comes out of nowhere at you or something like that, you know? It's like you're facing your deepest fears, but you're alchemizing them or transmuting them into money in some way. I don't know how you're taking your fears and turning them into money, but it's like you're taking your worst fears and facing them. And I think that because you're understanding yourself better and you're doing some soul searching, you're discovering these deep parts of yourself. It feels like shadow work, but it's like the transmutation of it. It's like the final processing of shadow work, where you're able to really see that either completely dissipate or become something physically aligned as a product of you transmuting it, turning that base level energy into something higher. Yeah, I feel like you're turning lead to gold. You've got the Midas touch for sure. Group number 2 in the year of the dragon. So if you feel inspired to do something business-wise, work-wise, financially, travel, purchasing something. Yeah, I'm getting like big purchases, like boat. Maybe you're just taking a boat trip or something, but it's like if you feel called to purchase something like that or a home, this would be the year to do it, or purchasing a trip. Desire and attraction with the snake. On the bottom, we have news and messages with birds. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of spiritual downloads this year. Group 2. I'm getting that message super clearly from the new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. The birds are messengers of the divine. So I feel like you guys are going to be, they keep showing me somebody in Australia. Somebody in this group is going to Australia, okay? Or maybe you're in Australia. I'm not sure. But because they showed me kookaburras. Is that what those are called? I've never been to Australia. I've never been out of Canada, really, or off of North America. So I don't know what those are, but they were showing me these like birds from Australia, and then they were showing me snakes and the spiders from Australia as well, like the wildlife there for whatever reason. So I think somebody's going to be traveling and or is from there. Maybe you're purchasing a home there, something like that. Those are very specific messages, so only take that if that resonates. But yeah, group number 2. I feel like you guys are really poised and in a good position in the year of the dragon to make some serious headway in transmuting any of your fears and into a business of some kind. It's like you're turning your pain into profit. That's really what I'm seeing in the year ahead for you. And as a result of that, you're really able to invest in yourself, your business, your growth, your travel pilgrimages, investing in experiences or investing in property. Like there's so much there for you, and you're really facing your fears and coming out so much stronger. You're alchemizing, you're transmuting, and you are so wealthy, abundant, and empowered. So that's a beautiful thing. I really do see this as a super lucky year for you with so much of a fresh start. It's like, it's the type of year where nothing from the past gets carried forward. You're a completely new version of you. You're doing everything new, and it feels like you have a brand new life, really. Like that's what I'm seeing. So face those fears, go outside your comfort zone and see where it leads you. It's going to be somewhere beautiful and definitely abundant. Okay, guys, that is what I see for you in the year of the dragon. Let me know how this reading resonates. And if you guys want to dive deeper here on the channel, we do have memberships available, which will give you access to the members only readings, weekly guidance, as well as monthly live streams where members can ask personal questions, get private readings in a group live on camera, and or ask me for mentorship or spiritual healing questions. If you guys are interested in learning to read the tarot or develop yourself intuitively, I also have classes and courses available through my website, which is linked in the description box below. It's tarotandbeyond.com. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, hi group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the money envelopes. So these are traditionally exchanged at the Chinese New Year as a symbol of luck and prosperity for the year to come. So I want to find out some additional information on what is coming up for you in this new year. Okay. We have to be fair. I just heard justice, like legal justice. Legal justice. Okay. chaos and conflict. Yeah, they just gave me the phrase justice system. Something's going on with the justice system this year, group number 3. But don't worry. I feel like it comes out on your side. Deep knowing. This is intriguing. Okay. To the sea. And I did feel this one as well. And poised. Okay. Let's get some more cards because I'm still not sure what the message is yet for you. Group number 3. Okay, I did just hear alimony. Is somebody getting divorced or are you getting alimony? I think that's what that is, right? It's like payment from an ex. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Yeah. If you had issues over, I just heard property disputes. I was hearing alimony as well. If you had legal issues, group number 3, these are going to be resolved in the year of the dragon. Things are going to become balanced. Things that were not fair are going to be fair. The exchange is going to be fair. That's what I just heard. The exchange rate is equal. And if there was chaos and conflict, this was a personal issue that they're showing me from the year previous, or any of the years leading up to the year of the dragon. And they're showing me that it's like it's resolving itself this year. Somehow. Maybe we'll get more information on that, but let's find out some more info. I do feel like someone's giving you a gift. I just got that message as well. Someone's giving you a gift, and maybe it's connected to this, maybe it's not. But I just get this feeling like you're receiving something and it may be unexpected. You have step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Okay. Oh. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. There's some adjustments that are definitely taking place this year, group number 3 for you. It's like any of these legal things, any of these conflicts, any of these things that were out of balance, any of these personal issues that you hadn't fully dealt with or that had not been resolved are going to come out in a win-win situation. The adjustments are going to happen this year and it's going to be win-win. Look at that. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra with the scales here. And I was seeing that here with the scales. So things are going to be a lot more fair and equitable in the year of the dragon, and it's going to be very beneficial for you, group number 3. So if you've been concerned about a legal issue or a personal issue or things that were out of balance or out of whack, this year is going to actually be very, very positive in terms of things just like working out for you. The tiger. Ooh, I like that. I think tiger is one of the other Chinese zodiac signs. Cat. Look at all this feline energy. Tiger and cat. Wow, okay. And the camel. Oh, they just told me it was a long, hard slog. I feel like you were battling something for a long time, or there was a personal issue that was ongoing for years, and it created a lot of conflict in your life, either with another person or a group of people, or just within yourself. But I feel like you were on a long journey, group number 3, and there were so many little adjustments that really tested your inner knowing, and your sense of direction was really, I think there were points where you were feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling like things were not going to go your way. But all of these things were leading you to step out of your comfort zone is what they're showing me. And they've kind of, I think, in a way forced you to step into your ability to trust your own senses and to take charge of your life. I think boundaries were a very big soul lesson in this issue, or these issues, if they were legal especially. It could not be like literally legal, it could be karmic, because the scales of justice can also represent karmic people, karmic situations, karmic lessons that we have to learn, especially when we're talking about the North Node. It's like things that we need to break free from so that we can step into our destiny and become who we're meant to be in this life. So I'm seeing with the tiger here and the cat, these are like feline, cats are very sensitive, and they will not allow certain things. Like, they have very clear boundaries. And I think that's why I love cats so much, is because they will tell you if they don't like something. Whereas dogs tend to be a little bit more unconditionally loyal, where cats are loyal too, but they're just a lot more sort of self-protective in that way. So I feel like this is kind of part of the lesson here, and something that's getting resolved in this year is that you feel more confident in yourself. You have more courage to be able to defend yourself. I did just hear defense attorney. So again, if there was something, it's like you hire a defense attorney to back you up or to adjust some things so that things work out in your favor. And if that is the case, it's like you will win the case, literally. So let's get more information. But I feel like this is something was like carrying from the past. And I just heard property damage. What is this? Yeah, justice. Look at that. That's what I was getting from the To Be Fair card. They were showing me this justice card in my mind, and now here it is. So this is definitely something to do with legal issues or legal matters. And I think that it has to do with money, like property damage being paid back to you, or maybe something, like alimony, like they were saying. So it's something to do with legal matter, a legal case, and money. And I think you're going to be getting some fair, like it's going to work out in your favor. Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the pyramids in the back here, and we have the pyramids in this card too. Something about Egypt. This could be past life related. Like, it could literally be karma from a lifetime in Egypt that you had, group number 3. I did just get that message. And when I was going to do this reading, I always pre-select the decks that I feel energetically drawn to, or that spirit kind of gives me little nudge to use in the reading. And I did touch my Egypt Star Oracle deck. And for a moment, I was going to use that one. And then I got like no, not for this particular reading. But I did have that little bit of a pull towards it. And now that I'm seeing Egypt energy here, I think it was because of you guys. But I wasn't meant to use it for the other 2 groups. So that's why I didn't use it at all. But you guys, there's something here to do with Egypt. So you may be clearing out some karma from Egyptian past lives. Maybe you live in Egypt. Maybe it's literal. I don't know. Or maybe this person there's something to do with Egypt. The World. Maybe you're just traveling. Maybe you're just getting free. Oh, okay. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I heard defense attorney again when I looked at this, so I feel like there could be a female defense attorney. They just said somebody who's very good at their job. If this is not defense, maybe you're hiring lawyers for your business, or you're working with the law in some way, or some legal constitutional rights, something. I don't know what this is, but it's something to do with money. They just told me something about a corporation, like suing a corporation for damages, and then getting a payout from that. You know what they're showing me in my mind? And this is such an old example, but this is what they're showing me. It was like the original case that was, I think it was like millions of dollars, where somebody got burned by a really hot cup of coffee at McDonald's, and then they sued McDonald's because they had like something ridiculous, like 3rd-degree burns, and they got like millions of dollars. Am I remembering that right? Because I know that was so long ago. It was like in the 2000s, like the millennium. And but that's what they're showing me. So it may be something like that for some of you, especially if this is something that's been going on for a long time. Or like I said, this could be karmic debt that this company or entity or person needs to pay back to you because they did damage to you in a past life. So I think it's going to vary from person to person. 8 of Cups. And the King of Swords. You have the Queen and King of Swords. So there's definitely a lot of like back and forth. Like these two are both lawyers in my mind in this reading. And they can literally represent that. So I feel like you guys there's going to be a lot of like back and forth and debate or contesting things and objection. You know, it's like I'm seeing so much legal stuff. That is so bizarre. But it's to do with money, it's to do with payback, and it's to do with the ending of some kind of a contract or some kind of karmic thing. This is so interesting. I need more information. I'm so curious, group number 3. What is this? What is this? They said you're going to get your dues. That's what I just heard. The wheel, endings and beginnings. And this wheel always reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I do feel like this is to do with money for you. And it is karma from the past that's coming back around finally. And even though it was a long, hard fight or battle to get this, your fair due, you are going to get your due. You are going to, like, things will be ruled in your favor, basically. If you are going into that kind of a situation. The Crown, success and pride. What? Like the Crown, you know, when they say like so-and-so versus the Crown? Yeah, I don't know why this whole reading is just about like the law and the legal system and the justice system. But we have success here. So I feel like there's something about it that is going to be in your favor and you're going to be rewarded. Ooh, the Witch, magic and curse. Yeah, I was getting past life karma that was enacted in a way that was almost like black magic. And the universe is saying, no, that was not fair and things karmically need to balance out. And so they are. And you are getting your fair return on whatever it was that was blocked or whatever it was that you were facing up against. It's like truth will out. Truth will out. And I think that the truth is going to be something quite bizarre that maybe you didn't expect. And you might have to travel into the past to find out what this is related to. But it's this could be potentially like a really big case. Like, for example, this could be something that's very groundbreaking that becomes one of those cases that's referred to in the law textbooks and things like that. Yeah, it's like foundational. There's something about this that it's like, it's very personal, but for some reason it's like it sets a precedent. It sets a standard, either energetically in your life and relating to who you're meant to become, closing out some kind of a karmic cycle, an energetic contract of some kind. And those can be related to literal contracts, right? Because when we sign something, when we make a vow, when we enter into an engagement or what else? If we enter into like any kind of, even like a verbal contract with someone, that's legally binding, both legally, literally legally, but also karmically. Because through our actions, it's like that's how we bind ourselves to things and people and situations. So I feel like that's the magic here that's being broken. It's like this magic of this situation that was stuck and like you were locked into this contract, and it's like you finally find the out and you take it and then you're free. So this is a big ending for you. This is like a massive win. Like after all these years, something finally just pays off, you know? And I think you're really going to like it, group number 3. It's going to feel like a gift. The universe is trying to give back to you. That's what they just told me. The universe is trying to give back to you. And through closing this karmic cycle, it is going to reward you because you've kind of like graduated from the lesson. And because you free yourself from this contract, whether it's energetic at soul level or whether it's literal and physical or both, it's like it puts you in a really good position to be free. It's like you're no longer bound, right? You're no longer like stuck. You can go and do whatever you want now. And you have a much deeper knowing and wisdom based on the experiences that you've had. I think this is also setting you on the course to be stepping into your destiny. I think this is actually technically part of your destiny, but it's only so far, only insofar as that it actually helps you to become more of who you're meant to be. And in freeing yourself from this contract or this karma or both, you are more autonomous. You're more sovereign. That's like the crown energy, right? You are sovereign in your own life. You can make your own decisions. You are independent. Yeah, I did just hear independent entity, like you're no longer bound to anyone or anything, and you're free. I just get this feeling of freedom. So that is really what I see for you, group number 3. This was a very specific reading, and it's a little bit shorter. So if this one was not for you, maybe check out group 1 or 2, or any of my other readings on the channel. Not every reading or everything in every reading has to resonate with you. You know, it's like if it hits home, then it's for you. If it doesn't, it's just for someone else. But yeah, this was very interesting nonetheless. So if you're just here for like the tea, then hey, yeah, me too right now. So that is what I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading was at least entertaining, if nothing else, but let me know how this resonates, if this is something that's going on now or perhaps in the year to come as it unfolds. So sending you guys so much love and blessings and luck to be having this win-win situation for yourself and your freedom. And if you guys are looking to dive deeper here on the channel, I do have memberships available that gives you access to the members only pick a card readings, ad-free weekly guidance, lots of deep dive spiritual talks, and also monthly live streams for the members only where they can get personal readings done by me. So if you guys are interested, then hit the join button down below this video. And if you guys are interested in learning tarot or developing your psychic abilities, expanding your spiritual prowess, then I do have courses and classes available as well. You can check those out through my website, which is linked in the description box below. It's tarotandbeyond.com. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.